Hey everybody, it's Robin. Just calling, not calling, but it's now 5 days past. I guess a Christmas greeting as well. Had my surgery Friday, and I'm now 5 days. I'm starting my fifth day post-op for vertical gastric sleeve. Happy to say that everything went very well for surgery. I'm doing very well. Actually doing well than most people, who I've talked to. They're like, "Oh, you're already on purees and all that good stuff." Um, so yeah, I just wanted to just let you know how everything went and what I'm up to now, how the first 5 days have been since surgery. Got to surgery around 6 o'clock. Traffic was bad, so I got there at 6 o'clock. They didn't stress about it. It was like, oh, okay. So they let me into the changing area and got me up on the bed and all that good stuff. Got me tubed up with the IV. So I had an IV and on one hand, and basically I met with my anesthesiologist, telling me he's going to put me on the general. Asked me if I had surgeries before, and I was like, no, this is my first surgery that oral surgery under, waking up and stuff like that. That's the only thing I've had, and that's only being under for 45 minutes. So that lets you know what I've been up to. Haven't had any. This is my first major surgery, so he just basically told me what was going to happen, and he let my mom up about a half hour before they wheeled me away. Let her know. Talk to the nurse. The surgical nurse, I guess a nurse that kind of like makes everything happen in the surgery room. She came up and she introduced herself, talked to the resident that was the resident surgeon, who was on staff, talked to him, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, I was out. They said, "Oh, we're going to give you this to put you," so they put me on gabapentin. And anybody knows what gabapentin is? It's nerve medicine. My mother is actually on it. For her, she has nerve pain, chronic nerve pain, so she has to take one of those a day. So I was just happy. I was relaxed. I was just taking it all in the bed. So when they put something else in that IV, I don't know what it was. They said, "Oh, we're gonna put this in to relax you." I don't remember anything else after that. I was out like a light. All the next thing that happened was me waking up from surgery. And oh, in case you don't know, if you're a queasy person or you don't like bodily fluids or anything like that, this ain't the state. This ain't the channel for you. Sorry. I'm talk about it. I talk about the nitty and the gritty. So if some of the stuff that I talk about is TMI, then sorry. Want to get everybody, anybody who visits my channel, the good and the bad, about my the journey, because everybody's is different, of course. So I wake up, and immediately what I do, I vomit. I'm vomiting like nonstop for the first hour. They had me in recovery. Supposedly my surgery was done at like 10:30 that morning, and I was in recovery until my room was ready at 2 o'clock. They wouldn't let my mother up, and that kind of freaked her out because she was like, "Why didn't I let her up?" They said, "Well, she did good, but she's not doing very good waking up from the anesthesia." So they didn't want her to see me vomiting all over the place. So they gave me a bag, and that's what I did. I'll go to wake up, vomit, go back to sleep, wake up, vomit, go back to sleep. So I was just doing that for that whole time. I'll sleep. They let me sleep it off some more, wake up again, and I get sick again. So I make it up to my room around 2 o'clock. I believe it was around 2 o'clock. I make it up to my room, and they told her to meet me at at my room, at my hospital room. So I get there, I get sick again, and my mom's like, "Oh, okay." So that's what my first few hours entailed, me getting being sick. So me and anesthesia are not friends. Body does not do well, but they said the surgery went really well, and they only did 4 incisions on me, which I'm very happy that I'm not like looking like a bullet, uh, uh, gunshot victim of, because they usually do about, I was assuming they was going to do about 6, but they only did 4 incisions. So I'm happy about that. So less, really less invasive than I thought it was going to be. Um, so they checked my wounds, and they gave me the pain, tried to give me pain medicine. I didn't keep that down. I mean, it made me sick, but I was trying to feel for the pills, and I mean, I wasn't in any pain, so I guess they did digest, but it just because of me, new stomach, being swollen and all that good stuff, and still had anesthesia in my system. Yeah, I got sick. So I had visitors. Visitors came. My mom was there the whole time until about, I say about 7 o'clock, 6 or 7 o'clock. I don't even know what time I was in and out of it that first day. And my dad came, best friend came, best friends, both of best friends came, and also a great friend of mine came by. She works at the hospital. She works for the university, which is connected to the hospital. Thank you, Brandy. Love you. Thank you for. My brother came when I was a little more. My other best friend Marquise came. My best friend Jackie came. All of them came. So I was out of it. I was so out of it. They said I was asleep most of the time anyway when they was there. So yeah, I was just in and out of sleep because I was just tired. Just tired. Had with anesthesia and getting out of anesthesia and stuff. So around 9ish, my brother showed up. Yay! So it was just him. And I got up, went to the bathroom for the first time, and I was like, "Let's walk these halls, sir." So that's what we did. I got up and walked the halls. So I mean, my goal was not to be in that hospital over the weekend, and that's what I did. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not staying in this hospital. I done said I was sick all day, but I'm not. I refuse to be in this hospital until Monday or Sunday or whatever. An extra date and I didn't planned. So he stayed for a while. He walked me to the house. That felt so much better. That relieved the gas pain. My gas pain wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, though. I wasn't in like uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable a little, but it wasn't gas. I don't know. I didn't have that much gas pain. Maybe because they only did 4 incisions and they didn't like blow me up like as much, and I didn't, they said my liver wasn't as fatty, so they didn't have to do that much maneuvering to do the surgery, so that's a good thing. I didn't have that much, my liver wasn't fatty at all, thank God, and overall, they said the surgery went as probably best as they possibly could, which is awesome. No leakage. They did the leakage test and they did all of that stuff, and they said it went really well. So yeah. So that morning, the night I did the surgery came back. I can't remember, it was in the morning or I saw him, and he told me basically how everything went well. And he's like, your liver and everything, all your organs look good in there. We didn't have to move around much, so I was like, good. So I went to sleep, woke up the next morning. They was like, we're gonna put you on this clear and see how you take it. Um, I did get sick one more time that morning after taking the pill because they got me on. They had me on Tylenol twos and yeah, the Tylenol twos and stuff. So something sometimes them pills don't agree with people in general. So it didn't agree with me. So, but that was the last time I ever got. I've been sick since then. Never had since Saturday morning. That was the last time I've been sick. So that's a good thing. What else? I also so they gave me clear liquid, put me on the bariatric clear liquids, which consists of chicken broth, um, jello, and yeah, and tea. So I did like 2 sips of soup and two jello cubes, and I was full. I just didn't felt sad. I felt satisfied. I've learned how to eat till I'm satisfied. That's the key to this is eating until you're satisfied, not until you're full. I eat until I'm satisfied, and I was like, I don't want any more. I'm good. Cause I actually was kind of a little hungry or thirsty or what do you want to call it. 'Cause that was my first liquid. Besides the water, sipping on water, that I had. So that stayed down. So that was step one. Step two, walking around was step one. Step two was getting some food, having stuff stay down, and liquid. So the resident came and checked in on me, and it's like, oh, I told him, I said, hey, that stayed down. So he was like, okay, how about we have this puree diet for lunch dinner. I was like, okay, I can do that. And he said, if everything looks good, we'll get you out of here tonight. And I was like, bet. I was like, bet. So I ordered my first puree meal. I had my first puree meal probably ever. I had chicken and gravy and string beans with lemonade and what did I have? Peaches, frozen peach, like the peaches, like a peach puree, frozen peach puree that they serve. So I ate mostly almost all the string beans. Some strange reason, me and vegetables are that tastes really good, satisfying to me. But me and this puree chicken thing, nah, I'm good. I'm real good on that. So, but everything did stay down. So I ate that around 3 or 4 o'clock, around 3 or 4 o'clock, and that stayed down. So, waiting around. They didn't shift change, so had to wait around some more. So I finally got discharged around 7 o'clock, maybe. Yeah, around 7 o'clock I got discharged. So I got myself dressed, went home, and been at home just listening to my body for the next 3 days. I'm officially I do eggs in the morning. Right now, my thing consists of doing eggs in the morning and doing eggs with a little of melted cheese in the morning with I drink either Premier protein shake or also the Premier clear drinks, which are pretty good. I don't have any on me, darn. But yeah, Premier has a great brand of shakes and drinks that are tasty. They don't. I can drink those all day. if I want to, and I feel that's okay. What else? And water. That's what I drink throughout the day. So I've gotten at least, I get my 32 ounces, and I've done about, I do about 32, 34 ounces of water so far a day. And with me, I can feel it. Like my body tells on me when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. My body, I start getting pains, and I don't like being in pain. So I do what that tells me, oh, you need to drink yourself some water. So that's what my body does. Like I wake up, like the second day I woke up with a headache, and I say, let me start drinking some water, some more water. This must be a dehydration headache or whatever, because I get headaches when I'm dehydrated. So start sipping on water, and immediately alleviates. And cause I couldn't even sleep. So when it affects my sleep, I gotta do what I gotta do to do what I'm supposed to do to get myself to where I need to my nap for the day. So so basically that's what happened. I might split this video into 2 parts. Depends on how I edit it. But what else? I also tried puree the first time. It didn't work. Didn't come out so tasty. The spinach came out great. Me and puree spinach, all right, okay. Me and puree meats, still got to work on it. First day, it came out like a soup consistency because I put too much liquid in it. Try to get it paste type consistency, and it did not come out like that. What else? Yeah, so I've been doing my Premier Boost shakes. I got them right now. I currently got them in banana, strawberry, and chocolate. Those are the flavors I have right now. I'm gonna order that cookies and cream and see how that tastes, because people have been telling me those are pretty good too. So I'm gonna try that. And also I'm gonna miss the delivery window for Walmart, my Walmart delivery. And so I'm gonna order some more groceries tomorrow. So also, I know people are like, "Oh, I'm surprised you're not, you're already on puree diet. You're not constipated or anything like that." Nah, actually, between me drinking, if you drink water, that kind of eliminates that constipation aspect of it because you're keeping yourself hydrated. Water eliminates a lot of issues. I come as my mother tells issues that you may have. Having a puree diet, make sure you have your nutrients together. Also, they said take a multivitamin, and I decided to try these out. And it's a multivitamin, liquid vitamin, berry force liquid, and it has like a whole bunch of stuff in it. It's has a little bit of everything in it. It's probably one of the most complete multivitamins. It has iron that I found. And I don't have a aftertaste to it. Just pop them in the morning. I do one in the morning, one at night, and I'm done. And I don't have, hopefully my levels are decent by then. So, I think that's about it for now. I'm just chilling today for Christmas. Can't do much. I'm going up and down my stairs. Luckily, I live in a townhouse, and I can go up and down the stairs. I stay mainly downstairs during the day, so when I have to go to the bathroom, I can just walk up and down the stairs, and that helps with the walking and going up the stairs that the exercise, the light exercise that I need for the day, because I'm probably going with a lot of fluids and stuff that I'm taking. If you're drinking the fluids, you're going to the bathroom at least 2 or 3 times a day, and I go to the bathroom at least 2 or 3 times a day, so I know I'm doing something right. So, that's about it. Just want to thank everybody, and I'll probably update you guys next week. Probably do a New Year's greeting. Who knows? So thank you for watching, and till next time. Bye.